Have you ever had an absolutely terrible day? Like, no matter what you did, nothing seems to be going right. And then the bad thing that's bothering you, well, it just seems to have a domino effect. And then life seems to lash out, and then another thing happens, and another, and another, and another, until you just can't imagine that anything could possibly go right. And then, boom, you hit your wall, and the tailspin begins. Well, I'll let you know a secret. Everybody, and I mean absolutely everybody, has this happen to them. And where I can't tell you that it's never going to happen, I can't tell you you're not alone. And today, I'd like to talk about ways to help dealing with these seemingly curses that happen and how we can stop them from getting worse. First things first, I want to tell you something. You have value as a human being. You're worthwhile to know and to love. I think it's the tragedy of the human existence that this might be the first time you're hearing another person tell you how worthwhile you are, how much potential you have, and how much you matter. And no matter if we ever meet or not, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that I am 100% right about this. Sometimes when things start going really bad, we tend to forget that we're worthy of a happy life, that we deserve it, even if we make mistakes. Everyone, including Albert Einstein and Gandhi, has made mistakes in their lifetimes. There's absolutely no such thing as perfect. It's a myth. But sometimes we feel, or are made to feel, that we have to be this perfect thing that isn't even real. There's an interesting thing that happens in our brain called a mental filter. Imagine you had an amazing dinner with your family for Thanksgiving or something, and everything went well. The food was perfect, the conversation was great, for the most part. But at one point, there was a small argument between maybe two family members. It wasn't huge, but somebody was starting to get a little bit rude or heated. Our brain has a way of latching on to that one factor over the entire night, and then condemning the whole day to it. Even something as small as that can start a chain reaction of negativity. There's a trick to avoiding these reactions. Firstly, and this one is huge, don't panic. Never, ever, ever panic. Secondly, you have to change the filter. Every day, hundreds of things went right for you, miraculously even. When you turned on the hot shower this morning, like magic, hot water came out. When you started your car, it ran fine and got you where you needed to go, and safely. When you went to make a call or search for an answer on the internet, it worked. Magic. Now, this is true mostly every single day. If we can only focus our minds on all of the wonderful things that went right, you'll see that life, even when it feels like it's at its worst, is actually going pretty well. I'd like to introduce you to one of my best friends in the world. He's overcome some huge hurdles and found awesome ways to channel his energy into more positive things. Would you like to meet him?
I had this it's like an Easter egg, the plastic one. I broke it in half, and I put the two ends on I went off camera to the side, put the two ends in my eyes and squeezed my eyes shut, so I have two big half Easter egg eye things on my eyes. Hi, I'm Kyle. We're gonna make some hot sauce. Fun fact about me is I'm actually in recovery from drug addiction. I actually died one time and had to be resuscitated. Then one day, even though I felt like, that's what life was going to be forever, is I was going to be in mourning about losing that beautiful part of life, it came back to me, and I started enjoying things again. Here's one simple thing I enjoy, but I didn't used to enjoy doing anything anymore. I grew these in my garden. These are cayenne peppers, and I dried them. A ton of garlic, just a few sweet peppers, some salt, which will help it from spoiling, and of course, cumin. I've got my vinegar boiling, just a small amount. I'm going to first add in dried peppers. I will add in my fresh peppers, and I'm just going to close that and let it run for about 20 minutes. Pour it into my blender. Seasoning blend I'm going to add here. Here we are, finished product. So I'm going to name these, I think, an appropriate name. Stepping out never seems so hard. All your neighbors said.
On my way home from filming this, I actually messed up. I smeared the wet ink on the label of the bottle. But it's kind of like us. We may smear our labels, but it's what's on the inside that counts. Nothing in this world is perfect, but we can always do our best. And if that doesn't work, we just keep on trying. Everybody makes mistakes. Till next time, thank you for being my friend. Have a good day.